Years ago, on the outskirts of a small New England town, there stood Blackwood Asylum, a sprawling institution abandoned for decades. Locales whispered about the patients who vanished mysteriously, the strange screams echoing through the halls at night, and the doctors who were rumored to have performed unspeakable experiments. By day, the building looked like a crumbling relic of history, but by night, it breathed with a life of its own. One autumn evening, a young urban explorer named Liam, fascinated by paranormal legends, decided to investigate the asylum. Equipped with night vision cameras, audio recorders, and a flashlight, he stepped through the rusted gates. As he entered, the air felt thick and cold, almost like it had weight pressing down on his shoulders. The main hall was littered with broken furniture and decayed medical equipment. Every step echoed ominously, as if announcing his presence to the shadows. He began recording, narrating softly, describing peeling walls, broken tiles, and dark stains that seemed far too deliberate to be accidents. Then he heard a faint whisper, almost drowned out by the creaking floorboards. It sounded like a patient calling his name. He paused, straining to hear, and the whisper returned. Closer this time, a soft hiss that seemed to come from behind the walls themselves. "Liam, come, find me." His pulse quickened, but curiosity pushed him forward. He walked down a long corridor lined with padded cells, each one dark and silent. The air grew colder with every step, and shadows stretched unnaturally, flickering in the corner of his vision. Then he saw a door slightly ajar. Beyond it, the room was pitch black except for a faint glow near the ceiling. Liam stepped inside, and the door slammed shut behind him. Suddenly, his flashlight flickered, revealing a figure crouched in the corner, a pale, emaciated woman with hollow eyes and a twisted expression. Her lips moved, whispering incoherent words, but her eyes locked on Liam. He tried to speak, but no sound came out. The air around him thickened, making it almost impossible to breathe. He turned to leave, but the door refused to budge. Then he realized the walls were moving subtly, as if the asylum itself were alive, bending, stretching, and shifting around him. The whispering grew into a cacophony of voices, each calling his name, each full of pain and desperation. One of them whispered clearly, "You shouldn't have come." Liam's camera caught strange phenomena, shadows darting across walls, objects moving on their own, and faint glimpses of patients long gone. As he frantically searched for an exit, he stumbled into the central hall, where the asylum's old operating theater lay in ruins. In the center, a figure materialized, a doctor, tall and ghostly, his face hidden in shadow, holding a rusted surgical tool. He raised his hand, pointing directly at Liam, and the temperature dropped so drastically that Liam could see his own breath in the air. The whispers crescendoed into a deafening roar. The walls groaned, lights flickered, and Liam felt an invisible force push him toward the center of the room. In a desperate attempt, he threw his flashlight at the doctor, and it shattered, plunging the room into total darkness. That's when he saw them, the shadows of hundreds of former patients, all reaching out with hollow eyes and skeletal hands. Their whispers became a single chilling command. "Join us," Liam screamed, and everything went silent. The next morning, the town awoke to find the asylum standing as always, silent and decayed. Liam was never seen again. His equipment was found in the ruins, cameras recording static, audio recorders filled with nothing but whispers, and a single note written in a shaky hand. The shadows never forget. To this day, locals claim that at night, the lights in the asylum flicker and the whispers call out, daring anyone curious enough to enter. Those brave enough to venture near swear they feel invisible hands brushing against them, and some say the shadows follow, waiting for the next soul to join the endless torment of Blackwood Asylum.